Hey, this is Toe2 Bravo, and we're going to do a first look today. And what we have is a Glock. Now, I've put a lot of thought into this. I do not own a double stack Glock at all. I own a Glock 43, but that's kind of a Glock hybrid. So I don't have an opinion about Glock as a product overall. So I'm kind of a Glock newbie. So I've decided to venture into those waters, and what I've come up with is the new Glock 19 Generation 5. And I decided to go with the Generation 5 for a couple reasons. The main reason is this Glock design was the Glock design that was used for the competition for the Army's new pistol. And some of the standards that were put in place that this pistol had to meet were very appealing to me. So that was my main driving force in getting a Generation 5. I wasn't overly concerned with any one particular update. So this is my first double stack Glock. So I'm excited to get out to the range. I'm excited to get out and see how it performs for me and see if it's something that is going to grow on me, something that I'm going to get proficient with. So enough talk. So we'll just go over the Glock itself and my first impressions. So, having not shot a Glock or really held too many Glocks because I just didn't hold my interest prior to this, when I first picked this Glock up, the first thing that I noticed was how comfortable it was in my hand. I have a medium-sized hand, and it fit me very, very well. I'll just go over a couple things that just jumped out at me right away. Number one is all of my fingers fit on the pistol itself. So the comfort level for that was right there. I wasn't hanging off the bottom. So it was a perfect fit for me. Number two, what I noticed was the thickness from here to here and the thickness from here to here seemed to be absolutely perfect for my size hand. Filled my palm up, filled my hand up. There was no loose left or right. If that makes any sense, it just fit in my hand very well. The undercut here that is provided was perfect for me. How far up my hand went up into the beaver tail that's supplied felt perfect. My point of aim seemed very natural. Didn't seem exaggerated. Didn't seem like I needed to adjust anything. It just seemed very natural at the point of aim for me. Now, I haven't taken it to the range yet. This is just dry fire and holding it since I purchased it. But it just seems absolutely right and comfortable. So, until we get to the range, we won't know if that's true yet, or if it's just my initial impressions. As far as that's concerned, the ergonomics of the pistol, for me, seems to be perfect. The coating seems very nice, very appeasing, nice to look at, slick to the touch, slick to the feel, but the serrations are very positive, so that doesn't seem to affect the serrations at all, or the ability to charge the slide. But the appearance is very nice, very pleasing to look at. The sight picture, you know, from what I've read and seen of the other Glocks, it looks like they've moved the box sight in the back all the way down, so the bottom line is flush with the slide of the pistol. So it looks like now you get a full sight picture of the front dot. I have no intentions of changing these. I want to get out to the range and see how well they work for me, if they are accurate. And if I have problems, then perhaps I'll upgrade, but at this point in time I have no intentions of upgrading the front or rear sights. Magazine capacity is 15 plus 1. You get 3 magazines, 1, 2, and 3, which is very nice. 3 magazines is always nice. Flared magwell. Never any problems in the past with any of my other pistols, but that's not to say that this won't benefit me. I won't know until I get out to the range and run some rounds through it, do some magazine changes. The cut here, in case you have any problems withdrawing the magazine, maybe it doesn't drop free, maybe some debris in there, gives you something to get a purchase on there, assist in moving that magazine. I can see where that would be beneficial. The trigger, I am not a trigger snob, but this trigger felt absolutely adequate to me. As you engage the trigger, you have resistance, so I like that. I like having resistance. Not it doesn't feel loose and sloppy, but you have resistance, and then you hit, and then you engage, and then very nice audible click, and then engage. So it seems good enough for me. Again, I won't know until I get out of the range. I put some rounds down range, but my initial impressions seem that it's more than an adequate trigger for me. So I'm not going to go over everything until I get out of the range and I kind of work some of these things out, but very pleased with it so far. And again, just like pretty much everything else that's on the market right now, you have the small, medium, and the large back straps that are available, and then they also give you the ones with the exaggerated beaver tail in the event that perhaps you're catching some slide on the meat of your hand here. And again, I won't know if I need these until we get out to the range and we put some rounds down. So overall, very pleased with these initial impressions of this Glock 19. And heck, I guess the next step is to get it out to the range and shoot it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And until I see you at the range again, thanks for watching.